Hey guys, and welcome to a mod review. I've been waiting to do this one. This is PeterJ's 240 and 135 pack. It was uploaded today. This video is gonna hopefully get uploaded today, today being Tuesday. I've had a quick play, aka setting them up and moving them around. So let's get down to the earth, hey, and have a look at these beautiful tractors. So here's the 135 right here. As per usual from PeterJ, beautiful model. These are basic tractors in themselves. And let's take a look at the engine block there. So presumably these are diesel, so you can see the diesel pump there. And there's not that much detail in the blocks. But at the end of the day, does there really need to be that much detail in the block? I don't know. It would be nice to see, I think. That's 135 there with standard tyres and painted rims. Over here is the four-wheel drive version. You can see the front axle there with the weight block up front. You can see the drive shaft going from the rear there. I'm guessing any of you that know a bit more about the history of these, I'm guessing the four-wheel drive system was a conversion another company did, presumably. What's the logo right here? Ferguson system. Oh, that's a T20. I recognize that tractor anywhere. Ah, I miss that tractor in the game. So they were the first people to come out with the 3-point hitch as we know it. So this is the EU style hitch right here. So you can have different variations of hitch. This is the drawbar setup. Alright, let's go on to the 240s. 240 here. Four-wheel drive version. We know these come out in the competition, so really what's changed here, I don't think a whole lot other than they now sound correct, i.e. the volume's actually loud, and we will check, but I believe he has fixed the horsepower. We can hope. The yellow one, the industrial version, don't worry about the colour doesn't look off, because, well, we got to take proper photos nowadays, right? I don't know why I've not thought of this sooner. So, I'm keeping this around the floodlight for photos. But we have front loader setups. Now, yeah, that got me thinking. That did get me thinking. Oh, that's really cool, actually. You can see where the storage for the front loader attaches to there. So, there's not much changed on this, neither. We've got drawbar setup and knocking tyres on this one. The 240 here with the cab. Me, personally, I can't stand the look of that. Just personal preference there. Not saying it's bad or anything, just not my preference. Again, they look fantastic. So I'm really not going over the 240 too much because we did that in the competition. There's not too much changed other than the fact the 240s are the only tractors who can accept a front loader though. Whether it's this version, I don't think the four-wheel drive can. I'm pretty sure it can't. So let's jump into the 135, the tractor that I think everyone's really excited for. Come on. Start it up. To me it sounds pretty quiet still. We've got my volume up. Not stupid loud, but loud enough. On the headset, and it's quiet. The lights, they've got that nice orangey glow. I like it when they put that on. Work light, it does not have indicators. So what do we see on the interior? Very basic form, to be quite honest, as to be expected. Steering, you can see the steering knuckles and all of that moving there from the steering box. I believe the dash, yeah, the gauge does move for the throttle, well, the throttle, the RPM and speed. Do the other gauges work? I don't know. They don't appear to light up when you switch the lights on. And throttle, gear sticks, none of that work. Neither. Again, doesn't matter. Tyre tracks, it leaves two different variations of tyre tracks. One for the front tyres, one for the rears. That's nice to see. A lot of modders miss that little touch when they're doing the two-wheel drive tractors. So let's take a look at the configs. For that we'll have to switch up this on. Customize. So, swing and drawbar, it's got that. We'll go to the pickup hitch so you guys can see that. Standard wheels, we'll go to the weight. I've personally not seen that yet. And we'll put it back to the grey. Shell type fenders, flat top fenders. So we'll go flat tops. And front weight frame and front weights. We'll put it standard because you've seen what the front weights look like over here. That's what the front weights look like. Can't take them off. Does it add extra weight? I don't know. We will find out in a minute because I will take it over the weighbridge. Flat top fenders, it doesn't suit it personally. But again, personal preference. The greys, wheels, it does look good. Clean setup there without the weight block, or the weight frame up front. Again, looks good. Now, these were the weighted ones. I'm pretty sure I put selected weighted tyres, didn't I? Wheel weights. So, there is nothing visible. So, does that mean it's effectively got calcium inside the tyres, maybe? I don't know. Oh, hang about. Is that wheel weights up front? That's wheel weights up front. Ah, fair play. So you see how they're different. Right there, actually I'll be able to get a better zoom in there. That's interesting. So I don't think there's any weights on the rear. No, they're empty. But up front, there's wheel weights. Interesting. So let's go to customize and go to narrow tires. Check them out. I've not seen what they're like. The fronts will stay the same. It's the rears that will probably change. Yep. And you can see the empty dish there in the fronts. That's real cool. Oh wow. Custom wheels there. I don't know if they ever did put them on there, these, because they're so low horsepower. They are... Let's actually go over that right now. I'll go to Massey's, because this is going to take a lot less time. He says, when he forgets the alphabet and goes all the way past him. Massey Ferguson. So here they are here. So you have the 135, the 135 four-wheel drive, the 240, 240 four-wheel drive, and the industrial version of the 240 B model, D model. I can't remember what the difference is. I'll have to double check. And the front loader, standard and industrial colours. Basically, that's all that is. So you can see the options there. We've just been over that one. The four-wheel drive version. Again, the drawbars are the same for all of them. The wheel option, narrow tyres, standard tyres, rim colours exactly the same. Shell top fenders, flat tops, design, front guard, front weight frame, and weights. What the front guard's for, I'm not sure, considering it can't have a front loader, so I'm kind of curious on that one. I'm surprised, but not surprised at the same time looking at the bracketry that this can't take a four-wheel drive. It can't take the front loader setup. 240s, same as before, engine setup, we've got disc brakes and drum brakes. They do actually make a difference on stopping power for the machine. We went over that in the contest variation of this. Narrow tyres, standard tyres, wide tyres, shell type fenders, flat top fenders, cabbing, roll bar, and back to the beginning on that. And the front loader attachment, but we'll go over that in a bit. And the industrial version, again, same attachers, all the different variations. Front loader, wheel setup, road tyres, wide tyres, standard. It's industrial, so I think I'd go for the knock-ins personally. I believe the industrials probably would have come with more of a grass tyre than anything. B and D model, again, I'm not too sure what the difference is. I will swap them out and take a look-see. And, I've already shown you, the front loader. That's all of them. That's everything included in the pack. And I did make sure there's nothing else and that isn't. So that's that. Oh, I guess I should have actually gone over the pricing, shouldn't I? Yeah. So what we got pricing? 15,600, 17 grand for the four-wheel drive, 18 for the 240, 240 four-wheel drive 21, and the industrial 19,800 and 3,800 for the front loader. And that's that done. So let's swap that back to the wheel weights. Actually, I'm probably going to keep the wheel weights on because I want to try something in a bit. Flat top fender, shell type, design front weights. We'll just leave it. Actually, let's check out the front guard, what that's all about. And I want to go for drawbar. Back to the sort of traditional setup there. Yeah, so I don't know what the guard's for. Maybe if it was doing some brush cutting, stuff like that, maybe? Let me know in the comments down below, actually, what that's all about. Presumably it's for brush type or front loader, but we can't put a front loader up on the 135. Kind of disappointed. I think PeterJ's got different variations of this coming out. Maybe, I don't know. So let's go to front weight frame. That's typically how I've seen pictures of these guys in the past. Alright, let's pull up the dev console, and let's go to the debug. Get rid of the F there. Boom. And what we're going to be looking at is you will see motor, clutch, power. We're looking at power. It's advertised in here, I think at 47. No, 45 horsepower, 47 litres of fuel, 80 miles an hour speed. And I believe that's the same across all of them. This can hold more fuel by 1. Yeah, the rest of it's the same. So let's see if that's improved, because this was the issue on these. 43, 44, 45, 45.23. We have the correct power. And again, just for clarification on my part, I said, what did I say? It should be 45. And another easy way to test this. 45. And is it... see? Now here's the thing I've noticed on a lot of machines. Let's get rid of that because it is the correct horsepower for the 135. We will check the 240s. And the industrial, because they will be set for X miles. I'll come against this again. Now it was powering it. The front axles a second ago. You could see them spinning. And now it's going to make a liar out of me, I think. So hopefully it is just rear wheel drive. I do have drive control in, so yeah, could be classed as unfair there. But it sounds pretty good. Now we'll take it for a quick spin as I crash into here, into the flap while the flap actually moves. I'm going to go over the weighbridge quickly, so you guys can hear it. Because what I want to see is if the front weights actually have any effect on it. Now we do have the front weights on right now. They do. 3.4 tons, so we'll head back to the shop and get rid of them quick. And we have taken the weights off, as you guys can see, and it does make a difference. 2.8 tons. That is awesome to see. That is awesome to see. So let's take a look at the front loaders now. Alrighty, so the front loaders, let's take a look-see. The bracketry on them is very different from what typical bracketry you see, so it's definitely unique there. You can see the split pins going through those, and let's face it, everybody knows those type of pins, how much those circle clips snap down on your thumb or finger, and oh buddy. Another neat little touch that I've noticed is the keyring. Euro DNZ or NDZ or however they were, they used to do this quite a lot back in the day of FS13. Okay, so that's got all confused, so this is now... Oh no, wrong key. That one. Too far. PeterJ, the creator of these. Beautiful tractors. So let's zoom in and take a look-see. You can see the hydraulics there. So that'll be return for probably the up and down here cylinders. And then we've got the 2 valves here. 1 cable though. Don't know what they would be for. Yeah, really not too sure what that would be. I think we're maybe missing one. Not 100%. Alright, let's set the zoom back out. Let's jump into it. Again, the interior of this, we do have a different seat style and 2 extra levers there. What neat feature would be is if with a front loader, if we had some sort of control that we could visibly see that gets put into the cab. Nitpicking at that. That'd be a neat feature, I think. So we'll start this bad boy up. So again, your front loader, pretty much like every front loader, up and down. It's one, because of course it's old school, it sticks out way in front, so you got any heavy loads on the back, you gotta think how much could this tractor hold, because the weight that's put out front, even though it's a small amount, it's gonna be emphasized because how far out it is. The game's physics are crap, yes, we all know that, but they're not that crap. So we'll drop the front loader so you guys can see that. Now it's on the ground. Those legs come down, pull forward. So you can have a look at the weight bracket. Or the weight bracket, the front loader bracket. Definitely a unique looking one, for sure. You can see some strengthening arms going up to the main frame there, where the 4 pins hooked through. Definitely different. And that's the front loader in a nutshell. Now what I was going to look at is this one here. We'll jump... We'll shut this off. We'll jump on this quick. Fire it up. What I wanted to see is... Get rid of the front loader though. Back away from that. What the difference between the models are. I think one's probably diesel, maybe the other is petrol. Is that the difference? I can't remember, I really can't. So we've got the exhaust underslung there, we've got the frame. I like how it actually goes around that. I still don't get why the 135 can't have that. Because I think the axles are the same, no? Yeah, they look it. Interesting. So we'll go D. Again, we can't see any horsepower differences. We'll go to B. Ah, one's got a cab. Okay. There you go. One's cabless, one's got a cab. And then, of course, the exhaust pipe goes up in the air. There you go. I think that should wrap up the video. Another thing that I found kind of cool is you can see hooks here and here, presumably so you can lift the cab on and off. The doors do not open on the cab, is one disappointment. No IC control or anything like that. Would be nice to see that, maybe in the future. Who knows. But I believe that is a wrap. Highly recommend these. What are they like in the field? I don't know. There's no implements supplied or anything like that. We'll have to wait and see. One thing I did mean to choke before I actually do sign off completely is the horsepower range on this. Crap. Because I think a lot of people will be interested in that because they know the horsepower was terrible on these. 45 horsepower, 47 actually. This is slightly over, perfect. Okay, and I'm going to do the same with this one. In reverse. Yeah, 45, perfect. It's exactly what it should be. No need to do that though. Alright, now I've checked that. My peace of mind for the video, I wanted to make sure I covered that. I will definitely bid you guys farewell. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you later at 7 o'clock for the live stream today. Later!